if you've been trying to go from 0 to 100K per month, but you still haven't really found a way to, you know what I'm saying, to get to that goal, to that goal of yours you're trying to go to. The best thing for you to do is to start looking into what you've been doing over the past few years, over the past few months, okay? Because without ever doing that, you will never really get a chance to make it to 100K per month, okay? Because business is just, what are you doing? What exactly are you doing every day? Are you doing what you're supposed to do every day? When you wake up, what do you focus on? Do you focus on doing the same thing every day, day by day, or do you every day just every time when you wake up you do something different? Which is why a lot of people can't get to where they're trying to get to in business, because when they wake up they switch shit. They just keep doing a bunch of shit that they never intended to do, but because they don't have someone telling them, they don't have someone who's telling them, yo, you shouldn't focus on this, you shouldn't focus on that. So they keep going through that same phase, months after months, years after years. You know what I'm saying? They never really fix. They don't have the capability to realize that, yo, what am I doing? I've been doing this shit for over the past 2 years, and I still keep closing the clients. Why is that? They don't have someone. If they're working for some kind of job, but the boss, the manager, or someone, the manager will probably like, yo, you haven't really improved. What are you doing? But the fact that they're working for themselves, they can't really see, like, yo, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not growing? You know what I'm saying? This is why you need a coach. You need someone who can look at your input and realize, yo, man, what are you input? What are you doing? What exactly are you taking action on every day? What action are you taking every day? That's why you need a coach who can actually realize that you have a lot more problems, okay? You have a lot of problems. Not just making money, not just showing up, doing what you're supposed to do. You have to show up every day, but you also have to keep improving. Not just show up and do it and just go home. Because that's not a job. I'm telling you, that's not a job. That's more than a job. If it was a job, you wouldn't give a fuck. You would just get paid and go home. But that's not a job. So you have to keep improving. You have to keep seeing shit different, okay? You have to keep learning new stuff. You have to keep, I'm not saying buying books every month. You don't have to buy books. You don't have to read books every week. You don't have to read a new book every week. I've done it, it only costs your time. You don't need to read a book every week. You can read a book, but that's not really going to help you with your business, okay? So all I'm saying is, you have to keep to really make it in business. If you've never had a coach, this is probably the best time for you to get a coach, so that you can get to the next level with your business. You know what I'm saying? That's what you have to do. You have to find someone that can actually help you get to where you're trying to get to. Alright? Thank you.